world is being lured into the web of illusions that even the term freedom has been redefined over the years. Many have called America the land of the free and the similar nations around the world, but when we look under the surface of reality, there's no freedom. We can see that the movements that are currently taking place around the world is fast approaching the end-time agenda of the Antichrist system as prophesied. And none of this could be possible if the leaders of the world have not submitted themselves centuries ago to the masterful plans of Satan. These plans have been handed down throughout the generations to Satan's agencies, just as the Bible has been handed down to his people that expose these evil agencies and their plans to entrap billions for not reading their Bibles. There is an unseen prison in the world today. Truly, the kings of the earth today are in harmony with the Antichrist Pope's worldwide secret agenda that is soon to enslave all who will not take a knee to Baal, the Pope, and worship him as King of Babylon, modern Babylon, on his Sunday pagan institution. Rome has been known as the New Babylon. And as Rome is clearly the head of modern Babylon and the seat of the Antichrist who would think to change times and laws of God, as Daniel 7:25 proclaims, in order to ensnare souls in his mental prison of confusion and disorder that works the unrighteous fruits of Satan, he will perform his end-time work soon, in doing just as prophecy predicts. The Antichrist is not only rounding up the lives of those who are deceived right now, but prophecy foretells how he will lead them into physical captivity as well, and then unto death if they rebel against his mark of the beast 666 system that calls forth the world to worship him.
And he had power to give life unto the image of the beast, that the image of the beast should both speak and cause that as many as would not worship the image of the beast should be killed.
And this web of deceptions is going to grow stronger and stronger till it has reached its purpose and pinnacle. This purpose will become more visible as we unravel the satanic plans of their agenda to enslave the world and eventually put everyone to death that it possibly can who will not comply. The world is being placed into an unseen prison. The kings of the earth are tightening up their borders from whatever nation they are leading, and their laws they are also tightening up so that everyone will not have the ability to fight against this system. They even have prisons within prisons, as many have been talking about the FEMA camps that are around America, 800 strong in number, located around the countrysides of America, just like what they had in Nazi Germany when the Vatican was in connection with Hitler in his time, where they were trying to impose their New World Order through that nation, as they are trying to do today with all nations, as America being the head of it. And as the nations of the world, especially in America, are building up stronger borders, which they are claiming it is designed to keep others out, it is a lie. It is designed to keep everyone in, while they continue to allow millions of Catholics to cross over the borders from Mexico with Muslims from the north and the south who hate true Christians, which they will be used to exterminate the true religion of Christ, just as prophecy predicts. The Pope's agenda has been around from the birth of America, and their plans have clearly been almost fulfilled and accomplished. We can see its plans in plain sight, how everything is Romanized, the building structures, to the Senate, to the Congress, to the universities, the churches who profess to be Protestant, their pulpits are filled with Jesuits, which is why they hold to the doctrines and teaching of Rome for the most part, while they even hold fast to the pagan holidays created by Rome. Everything has been Romanized. Rome even clearly exposes their own agenda as to why they are sending so many Catholics across the American borders and around the world. Quote, "The Roman Catholic Church motto is ourselves alone for fellow Roman Catholics. We must defeat all heretics, non-Catholics, at the ballot box. The Holy Father states that negative tactics are fatal. The demands of the Holy Father, the Pope, are that the public services should be 100% Roman Catholic soon. Care must be taken that no suspicion may be raised when Roman Catholics are secretly given more government jobs than Protestants, Jews, or other heretics. The Vatican goes on to say, quote, "There is, ere long, to be a state religion in this country, and that state religion is to be the Roman Catholic." Next they go on to quote, "First, the Roman Catholic is to wield its vote for the purpose of securing Catholic ascendancy in this country. Second, all legislation must be governed by the will of God," referring to their Pope, unerringly indicated by the Pope. Third, education must be controlled by Catholic authorities, and under education, the opinions of the individuals and the utterances of the press are included, and many opinions are to be forbidden by the secular arm, under the authority of the Church, even to war and bloodshed. Clearly, as quoted, undoubtedly it is the intention of the Pope to possess this country. In the intention he is aided by the Jesuits and all Catholic prelates and priests. And they go on to say, if Catholics ever gain sufficient numerical majority in this country, religious freedom is at an end. So our enemies say, so we believe. And when people begin to wake up and understand the history and the purpose of the Vatican beast and her desires to destroy true biblical Protestantism, which holds not 1 ounce of the Roman Catholic Church doctrine, it is there you will start to realize that what is happening in the world today is for the sole purpose to control and force everyone to the Vatican dogma like in the old world. Nothing has changed. And as we can see, they are moving swiftly with their agenda in sending over millions of Catholics and making sanctuary cities for those illegals even within the Catholic Church. They cannot pursue or push forward with their agenda so long as we would stop the flow of Catholics from entering into the country. But that will never happen, because every president that is in office must submit to the Pope's agenda behind closed doors. Trump is beneath the Pope, and he serves him. Their so-called unfriendly relationship is nothing more than a smokescreen. It is the good guy, bad guy relationship in order to deceive the people. The Bible is clear that the kings of the earth are dancing with the devil, and prophecy will come to pass as it is happening right before our eyes. In fact, it is already too late, as of 1955, when the beast of Rome proclaimed victory over Protestant America, which had once ruled in America, but now it is the minority. They say it no longer can be said today that the U.S. is a Protestant country, and thus Protestantism has not and never can have any right where Catholicity has triumphed, and therefore the Pope will once again sign forth into law to have his orders carried out to those who would rebel against his system, that the malicious and abominable sect of malignants, if they refuse to abjure, to be crushed like venomous snakes. The flood of persecution has always come from the works of Rome. History proclaims that, and the Bible proclaims that, even from the time of Jesus, and it will continue till Christ puts an end to it once and for all at his second coming. But until then, those who would seek to enter into heaven and his righteousness will be at war with Satan and his agents in this world and in the unseen world. The flood of persecution will continue, and to press forward it will do so till the end of time, and this is why America is being overrun by Catholicism and Muslims who will carry out the beheading of Christians, as Bible prophecy predicts.
And the serpent cast out of his mouth water as a flood after the woman, that he might cause her to be carried away of the flood. And the earth helped the woman, and the earth opened her mouth and swallowed up the flood which the dragon cast out of his mouth. And the dragon was wroth with the woman, and went to make war with the remnant of her seed, which keep the commandments of God and have the testimony of Jesus Christ.
In those verses, we can see how the serpent, Satan, the dragon, cast out of his mouth water as a flood. What does water mean in Bible prophecy?
And he saith unto me, The waters which thou sawest where the whore sitteth are peoples and multitudes and nations and tongues.
And so, throughout the history of time, through the Vatican beast, the mother of harlots, and the Antichrist Pope, they have used the kings of the earth in time past, where they had cast a flood after the commandment-keeping children of God to destroy them for obeying Christ and not the Pope. The Vatican beast goes on to say, Experience teaches that there is no other remedy for the evil, but to put heretics, Protestants, to death. For the Roman Church proceeded gradually and tried every remedy. At first, she merely excommunicated them. Afterwards, she added a fine. Then she banished them. And finally, she was constrained to put them to death. History is soon going to repeat herself, and many are sleeping because they are too entertained by the world. The Protestant America has become Catholic. By the Jesuit infiltration of their pulpits, they have been turned over to false doctrine and listening to smooth things. Soon, America will be taken down when martial law happens, and they enforce the dogmas of Rome once again, as she did in the Old World, and her Sunday pagan institution will be the great test where everyone is either going to pay homage to that authority, the Antichrist Pope, in worshiping him, or Christ on his seventh-day biblical Sabbath of rest, which he hallowed, blessed, and sanctified. The commandment-keeping children of God, as the Bible said, will not bow to the authority of the Pope, and thus they will send forth the laws that will be put into place, Sunday laws, to excommunicate them, to banish them into prison, to torture them, and to behead them, as the Bible says.
And I saw the souls of them that were beheaded for the witness of Jesus and for the word of God, and which had not worshipped the beast, neither his image, neither had received his mark upon their foreheads or in their hands.
And when this Vatican beast goes forward with killing the saints of God once again, and those that are in unity with her and helping her do this evil work, they will be fulfilling Bible prophecy once again, where it says,
They shall put you out of the synagogues. Yea, the time cometh that whosoever killeth you will think that he doeth God service. And these things will they do unto you, because they have not known the Father, nor me. But these things have I told you, that when the time shall come, ye may remember that I told you of them.
And for those who do not believe that what has been spoken this day, as far as the Vatican beast getting prepared to do once again her evil work of persecuting the commandment-keeping people of God, I leave you to ponder this verse and the following quote.
And now I have told you before it come to pass, that when it is come to pass ye might believe.